Petri dish, the Petri dish, the Petri dish.
This is
The Petri dish, the Petri dish.
I can't hear
The Petri
you.
dish.
Am I on?
This is the Petri dish. There's something growing in here, and it's technical difficulties. The technical difficulties are grown as hell up in this motherfucker. There we go.
Am I? Oh, shit, that's loud.
Yeah, now we're on. There
Okay.
it is. I didn't have the headphones plugged in properly because I was over here making spooky hoedowns. So I had it set up for that situation. More on that September 6th at the Reno Improv. Come on out, guys.
8:30 p.m.
8:30
Only
p.m.
$5 at the door.
Not competing with the Comedy Collective that
Not
same
anymore.
night.
Yeah, you can do a comedy doubleheader and go see Comedy Collective at Pioneer Underground at 6:30, and then immediately race over, like I will be, to the Reno Improv for the Nick and Bobby show at 8:30.
Hell yeah. Scream, scream, scream. And you know what? Fuck it. I think maybe I'll just switch up the way the podcast works now. Get the plugs done at the top. Make sure people know what the fuck's happening.
Yeah, so people remember it.
Yeah.
Another
no one
plug for
listens this
Reno
long.
Improv. This Friday at 8 o'clock, they're having their monthly stand-up open mic, and I will be there with Frederico Shlomo Gupta IV, Reno's favorite Christian children's puppeteer, 5 non-consecutive years running.
Non-consecutive years. Good.
Yeah.
I apparently paper cut myself real bad very recently because look at the way that opens up. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's like a little mouth on my middle finger.
Or a vag. Got a finger vag.
Don't get turned on by my...
Vagina.
Don't get turned on by my
I'm not
hand.
turned on by that.
Don't lie.
Okay, I got a half chub.
Yeah, I knew it. What am I doing? August 24th, I'm going to be down at Shoe Tree Brewing Company in Carson City with Sad Giants doing my shit. It's going to be us, Blunderbust, and, oh, God, Deadly Gallows. That's the other one. Deadly Gallows. And so it'll be the three of us tearing shit up. It's going to be an afternoon show, actually. We're going to load in at like 4 and then start up at like 5. So 5 p.m., Shoe Tree Brewing Company, August 24th. Come on out to watch the band in Carson City.
You said come.
I did say come. You are correct. Oh, boy, you got me. You got me. I said come. You were not wrong. That is a correct assessment. I half said come.
You said it again.
Indeed, I did.
Oh, mercy.
If you like me saying come watch me do comedy literally ever. I'll probably end up saying it. I say come a lot.
Yeah, it's one of those things that just kind of drops into sentences a lot.
Yeah, it just comes out of my mouth.
Yeah, it comes up a lot.
God damn it. Let's see. What the fuck? Chicken update. Chickens started laying eggs, guys.
Yeah.
Chickens started laying eggs.
Have you tried them yet?
I have. I used those eggs to make the French toast on my banana bread sandwich that I'll get to later. But
have you eaten the sandwich yet?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay,
I need to make you one. You weren't here when I did it.
Yeah, I had to go to fucking work.
Oh, boy. I should make one. But yeah, so the eggs, there was like 2, I think only 2 of them are laying right now. And the eggs are a little small, but they're super fucking tasty.
They're adorable.
Yeah, they're just the right size, you know? Just like me. I'm perfect. Lizzo said so. Fuck y'all.
Da-da-da, Minnesota Vikings. I love that song, but that's the only lyric I can remember.
Doesn't matter. It's the best. It's the best one. It's the best song. They have it at karaoke. I did that on Friday. I was just up on stage like, why am being great? So they gotta be great. Woo! I just took a I don't want to get flagged on Spotify.
Her NPR Tiny Desk concert is amazing.
Fucking good. Yeah. I sat down with my sandwich that I made myself on Sunday morning, and I finally watched it because I was like, I deserve this.
Yeah.
And boy, I got, to the end of it. I was like, oh, that's right. These are short. These are only 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I got sad. I was like, oh, this isn't an hour-long concert? Man, I want to go see Lizzo live.
She coming through?
No, but that shit's probably going to be expensive as fuck, too, since she's like the biggest right now. Fuck, man.
Lizzo, if you're listening to this.
Lizzo, come on the podcast. I know somebody who once played a show with Lizzo, vaguely.
Huh. Close enough.
Yeah, we're not friends, but we met once.
Yeah. Acquaintances.
Yeah. We both existed in the Sioux Falls music scene.
Yeah, it's like music Eskimo Brothers.
Yeah, except he was the very top of it in a completely different genre, and I was at the very bottom of it, scraping by.
Still, though, he might be willing to help you out.
Fuck. I'm just mad about Faygo.
What flavor is that?
This is Rock and Rye artificially flavored cream cola.
Huh.
It's a classic Faygo, none of that plastic Juggalo shit.
Yeah, I've only ever seen the plastic Juggalo shit.
Yeah, so apparently Faygo can be good. Jesus. That peaked on the fucking...
They clipped the audio.
You got it. You hit it. It hit its mark. Yeah, chicken update. Chickens are laying eggs. Some of them are just being kind of dicks. One of them was out the other day.
They're being cocks.
I just went out there. Actually, these are chickens. Specifically, they're not cocks. Those are illegal to have within the city limits.
If they're being dicks, can you also say that they're being cocks?
So anyway, one of them got out the other day, and I just walked out in the morning to go give him water, and that motherfucker was just sitting right on the concrete taking a shit. And I was like,
That's
hey.
dangerous.
Yeah. I was like,
Nikki could eat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, do you know how much shit you'd be in if it wasn't me coming out the door right now and was instead a very hungry dog with a license to kill? She can do whatever she wants. She's old. I'm not going to punish her. Yeah.
Yeah. Rub her nose in it.
Yeah, she'll like that. Yeah. But you see this corpse you made, she's like, oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude, that.
I love murder. So yeah, I had to toss that motherfucker right up over the fence. I opened the door nicely. I didn't just toss it over a 7-foot fucking... I'm a good chicken owner, goddammit. That's the end of the chicken update. I forgot. I started segments in my head, and I haven't been saying them out loud. So now I don't.
In my head, zombie, 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 hey, hey, oh, oh, oh. She's dead now. Do you think she's turned into a zombie? Hey.
Fuck. That's dark.
Not as dark as her coffin.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe that's who she's seeing because she's Irish Catholic. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, but I was just going to let you have 3, and I was like, let's see what he's got. Let's see what
like the Holy Trinity.
God damn it.
I like that I'm not, super sick anymore.
Me too.
That sucked.
Yeah, you had a sinus infection this whole last week.
Yeah, I felt like my head was underwater the entire time. I was just super tired, and I still had to go to work, and it fucking... I can't milk that anymore to not do things I don't want to do at work anymore. Like, hey, Nick, can you hop on the phones for a while?
Sinus infection.
I can barely hear anything. My throat's all sore and everything. All right, and just keep doing what you're doing. And I think today was the last day I could do that. I'm going to have to start doing shit again.
Lame.
Yeah.
Doing shit at work sucks, man.
Yeah, that's kind of why I like the job because a lot of times I don't have to do shit.
And you can just fuck around.
Yeah, I just usually get a lot of writing done and reading and everything, but they're getting busier and busier, so they keep making me do shit. And I'm like, you're not paying me enough to actually work.
Yeah, I can see that. Man.
Yeah. I should get a real job at some point.
You should. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, actually... not having to worry about money and everything, and scraping by.
And then, sure, work sucks, but I'm busy during it, so I don't even notice.
Yeah, and you can do things like buy a house.
Yeah, and just sometimes you just see some nice shoes on the internet, and you're like, those are mine now.
I'm still kind of hoping that I'll be able to seamlessly transition into just doing artsy fartsy shit for a living, but that doesn't seem.
I'm going to say you got at least another solid 5 years of struggling for that.
Yeah, and I don't know if I want a real job while I'm also struggling to, make a living off all this shit.
Yeah, but then you see, once you have the real job, you're not struggling. You're struggling to make the art pay off, but you're not regular struggling.
Yeah, I'm not in poverty struggling.
Yeah, you don't have to I don't know, go into debt. I mean, you do if you buy a house, but
yeah,
you do if you make the choices I've made.
It seems almost impossible to avoid going into debt anymore. It's just the American way of life. You're going to go into shitloads of debt, and you're never going to be able to pay it off.
Yeah. Fuck. Weight loss update. How are you doing?
Well, with the past week of laying in bed and eating ice cream and just sleeping, not great. I'm back up to 345, which is still,
decent.
Yeah, it's still all right.
It's not like a terrible setback, but it's just there went a week.
Yeah, or there went a few weeks of progress. So I almost went back to the gym today after work, but I'm still kind of not 100%.
Yeah.
So I think probably Wednesday I'll start hitting the gym again, and I'm starting to eat better again. I didn't have a single thing of ice cream the last 2 days.
Hell yeah.
So,
I've gone backwards a little bit. Mostly it was my birthday this last weekend, so I was planning for that already. But even the week before that was real rough on me emotionally for reasons I don't really know. I think I just had to figure some shit out internally. And I did. I got there, because, last week's podcast, everyone was just like, hell, you seem happy. And I was like, well, I was because it was recorded 2 weeks ago. Because I recorded the 2 weeks ago one on Monday, and then Sam and Cy came over the next Tuesday. We recorded that other one, and I put it out the next week. And then pretty much, from Wednesday on, I was just fucking not feeling myself or the world or really anything, but I was forcing myself to get out and do the open mics, go hang out with my family, go do some shit. And it was a long fucking process, but I got there. I really, I even had, more therapy sessions with my therapist. Guys, go to betterhelp.org or get the BetterHelp app. We aren't sponsored, but fuck, they're good. Guys, get the BetterHelp app. You think all your therapists in town suck? Get whatever therapist around the United States that can suck instead.
And you don't have to leave your house.
Yeah, it only costs $80 a month or whatever.
You can do therapy in your underwear and they won't commit you.
True, you can. You can do a phone call, you can do texting, or you can do a video call. All is open to you. And it's been working for me. My therapist is real good at just checking in or just giving me... It's a little bit like homework sometimes. She'll put this big long fucking thing up and then she'll be like... please add your comments. And I'll be like, I'm really not feeling any of this. And she'll be like, let's talk about it later then. And that's what I did. I called her up and I was like, hey, just got to the end of a real shitty weekend. And she was like, why? I was like, honestly, at this point, I don't really know. I was like, the weekend was okay. I just didn't do much. And she was like, all right, don't do that the next weekend. I was like, it'll be impossible not to. It's my birthday. And she was like, oh, yay. She didn't use that voice. That was me editorializing. She's a very pleasant person, but it was one of those. That's another thing. I listened to the last podcast. I say it was one of those things a lot. That's my verbal tick that I have to throw in the fucking garbage. But my therapist was doing stuff, telling me that your life seems to be going okay. You just seem cagey. You have to keep with your exercise and meditation because obviously you let that slip a little bit and then you felt it. And I was like, you're right.
Yeah.
So I did that. Got back to the gym only once last week, but I did. And then I started off this week right. I didn't want to do it, but I went in anyway and just blew out my back and shoulders real hard.
It's amazing how much just eating healthily or just better, not shitty, and getting some exercise does
improves
for you.
The mood. Yeah.
You just got to release that energy and take care of yourself and make sure you're getting the vitamins and nutrients and all that bullshit you need. And it goes miles. Of course, there's people out there who have legitimate, really fucked up brain chemistry and everything. Yeah. But yeah, just for an average person, just go out there and just find some time to take care of yourself. And I'm surprised constantly about how much better I feel. And meditation and all that. This past week, I haven't done shit because, I've been sick. And today, I'm just I feel like shit.
Yeah.
And I'm finally getting over this sickness, so I know it's not the sickness. I'm like, oh, I haven't been taking care of myself like I have been for the past few months. And I just, my body and my mind just both feel
like
not 100%.
Like they've been not taken care of.
Yeah, this feels like I've regressed a little bit. I need to get back out there and actually... do all this shit because I notice that I'm feeling better when I do all that.
Yep.
But at the same time, sometimes I'm I just fucking don't want to, even though I know I need to do it to feel optimal.
I was reading a thing online that somebody said mental health, people treat it like a broken bone that'll just suddenly be healed one of these days, but it's a lot more like brushing your teeth, where if you stop doing it, shit's gonna go bad.
Yeah.
So you just have to keep doing it. Maybe if you don't do it every day, it won't be the worst thing, but if you do it every day, it's more healthy. And if you stay in a consistent self-improvement mode, you will feel yourself be improved even when you don't feel it, because you don't feel it till you stop. Just the same way you don't feel your teeth being bad until one of them starts rotting out of your fucking head.
Yeah, it's a slow regression.
Yeah. So
like
I
it
felt
doesn't
that
just,
too.
you don't get diseased overnight. And it's like one of the things my therapist said. It's not just you don't reach this point and you're all healthy. It's you have a constant end goal, like a constant roadmap that you're going down this way towards a healthy lifestyle. That's the direction you're going, and you need to continue working and progressing and walking that path. But you're never actually going to get there.
Yeah.
Like you just need to keep going in that direction. If you go in a different direction, then you're going to start feeling shitty again. So you just need to keep doing what you're doing to go down that path towards a healthy life. Because, you don't just go to the gym a couple of times and you're like, oh, look.
I'm fit now.
Yeah. Don't need to do that anymore. Like, there isn't really just an end goal that you can actually reach. You still have to have these, it's more like making value goals. Like, you have, these certain values of a certain lifestyle that you want to achieve and have, but you never actually fully achieve it. That's just the direction that you're heading in. So I'm trying to remember that, to just, go in that direction. And, you'll slip up every now and again. Not every day is going to be perfect. Just make sure that you're going in that direction.
Hell yeah.
And then come.
And then you come.
I couldn't work come in there. I was trying to figure out a way to say
You tried.
my lentils.
Your lentils are done.
I need to go take them off.
Go tend to your lentils. I'm going to talk about... fuck it. I'll keep going with the weight loss thing. I think I hit 336 at my regression point. I was up 6 pounds from usual. I was down to 227 before. I think I'm hovering at 330 now. So, I slipped a little bit, got it back. I think if I hit it hard this week, I'll be back on track to just fucking blow your ass out of my dick, bro. He's stirring lentils. He can't say shit. Comedy scene update. I don't think I have one. Shit's popping up in the Reno scene, guys. Hashtag check it. We out here making moves, being hot as fuck. You know how we be. We're just always dope as fuck. Comedy scene is good. I can't think of any big events or anything coming up. I think Norm has...
Thursday.
Yeah, on Thursday, Norm's doing something at Hughes and Porter with a bunch of comics. Mike Shin, Sarah Rooker, Luke Westberg. I'm assuming Stephen Dente also. Austin Baca. And then Norm hosting. I did it! I remembered the poster! So yeah, Thursday, Hughes and Porter, they're doing that. What else is going on in the comedy scene?
This Friday at Reno Improv, come see Federico Shlomo Gupta IV. Probably talk about Christmas. And there will be some other people there, too. It'll be good.
Cool.
And after that, I don't know what else is coming up.
Third Mondays are always Imbibe. They'll probably do some shit there.
If you are in the Bay Area on the 25th,
hey, yeah,
I'll be at Cobb's Comedy Club.
Nice.
I think I might even get like some guest list things or whatever.
Whoop, whoop.
And then... feels like there's something else coming up.
I can't think of anything big. Taro officially took over as host of the library.
Yeah, go
that
to the
officially
library.
happened last week. So now Nick Taro is the official host of the Library, Tap House, and Hookah Lounge every Wednesday. I think he's going to start it earlier soon. He's going to start at like 8 or something.
Fuck, I tried to get Wes to move it up for the longest time, and he kept saying no. I had to fight to get it to move up to 9.
I think Nick's just going to start doing it.
Yeah. That's what I should have done there, just like started doing shit instead of trying to get permission from him. Fuck it, it's not my problem anymore. Mm-hmm. On the 30th, at the Basement, there's a comedy show going on at like 8 o'clock. I don't know who else is on it. I don't know who's hosting it. Or I just know it's happening around 8 o'clock in the Basement. Where, so go to, West Elm. Yeah, just go to a basement. There's going to be comedy going. Is that where the old post office next to Pioneer Underground?
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's West Elm now, that bougie place. In the basement, there's just a bunch of fun shops, and like Krista B. Jackson's
Sugar Love Chocolates
is down there. There's just like that weird stage down there, and I guess they're doing they tried one show last week and they're bringing it back for another one.
All right, well, that's good. More shows are popping up. I need to start something. Like, I don't want my own room, but I at least want to produce more shows and or have at least one of my own. I feel like I'll make that my 2020 goal, like put it a little further off. But I'd like to produce 3 shows a month,
That's a lot of.
I don't want to be
all
hosting
mics?
all of them, but I
There's-
like at least have
Like
a
all
hand
comedy
in it.
or
Yeah, all comedy stuff, and just at least be like an advisor, slap my name on it, and or slap the Petri dish branding on it. You know, get something going because I just want to leave my stamp. You know, do something good for the world. Toss some money in a place, get some stuff going for people. Because fuck, man, we got so much we can do. It's just nobody. Everyone wants to be the face of it. No one wants to do any of the work.
Yeah, people like being on stage. They just don't like actually putting on shows and doing the production behind it and everything.
Exactly. So
It
I know
does
I
suck,
can.
but
I
it's-
know I can do the production if I don't have to worry about being on the fucking stage.
Yeah,
So I'll do one or two shows.
that's
where I
definitely
do
very
that.
valuable. 'Cause we don't really have those people here in Reno. Like, there's
You're saying there's not enough valuable people in the Reno comedy scene?
not enough people who are trying to produce shit and just like get things out there.
Yeah.
Like in the Bay Area and Sacramento, they have a few people that's pretty much what they do for the comedy scene is just producing shit. Like they're not, some of them are like comics, but they do more in the producing realm. Like we have Dead Panda, who's like out there kind of trying to put on their monthly show, and Dylan's trying to do his Imbibe stuff. I guess he's part of the Dead Panda thing a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, there aren't people out there who's just like, I want to find venues and go out there and make this shit work and produce shows and everything. And that's what we need. We need people who are good at that. And maybe that can be you. You can fill that hole.
In the very least, I'll just yell at people and hand out flyers. I'm good at that shit.
Yeah.
Be like, you don't like me? That's fine. I'm not going to be the one doing the comedy anyway. Motherfucker.
Is it a spammer?
Yep. Anyway. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, yeah, that was the comedy update. What the fuck else is there? Oh, I know. Life questions.
Yeah.
Let's talk some shit. Actually, no. Let's do more personal updates. It was my birthday this last weekend.
Happy birthday.
Hey, I'm 27. I made it. I got 363 days left to not die.
To become a legend and then die.
Yeah, like, I don't think I'm going to become a legend in the next 300 whatever days. Because that shit's hard, man.
Yeah, it usually takes more than a year.
But, maybe I'll rocket to fucking stardom and end up, Princess Diana in a tunnel somewhere. Who knows?
Oh.
I don't know. 27 Club comes for the best of us. Maybe I can be some of the best.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try actively not to die by continuing to better myself and to just get out there into the world. And if I get murdered, it was meant to be. But, you don't make it to the top without making many, many enemies, because of all the people I'm going to crush. But, yeah, so it was my birthday. And I talked about it on stage a little bit, but, like, I've always had my birthdays be, like, a family event and, like, no friends. I mean, friends were quote-unquote invited, but in the way that's just like, yeah, we, your family, are doing this thing for your birthday, so invite your friends. I'm like, fuck no. I'm not going to invite my friends to a fucking casino to eat the buffet with my mom, who she'll probably end up making them pay. I'm not going to take my friends to like the fucking hoarder house that we live in or whatever. Like, I'm just not going to fucking do any of that because it's terrible. The one time I did it was I had friends over for like my 16th birthday. No, maybe it was my 17th birthday because my high school girlfriend was there. We'd been together for like 3 days. So she was the only one there for my birthday, and my two other friends had no idea it was my birthday. They just thought we were hanging out. And so they just bought me like a Monster Energy drink at the gas station before they got there. And that was my 17th birthday.
It's a pretty nice birthday.
Got even better. My 18th birthday,
Yeah.
whole family was working. They gave me like $20, and they were like,
Go to Taco Bell.
yeah, welcome to South Dakota. You're not going to have much to do because school hasn't started yet.
Fuck.
So I went and ate 6 McChickens. That was my 18th birthday. 6
God,
McChicken.
for my 18th birthday, I went and bought cigars and porn, and then my friends and I went out to the Carson River to smoke the cigars.
Hell yeah.
And then I think we just kind of drove around for a while, and that was pretty much it.
Dang.
That's what we did a lot, was go to the river to smoke cigars.
Hell yeah.
And my 21st birthday.
Oh yeah,
I shared my birthday with a college friend, who worked in a bar in Pipestone, Minnesota. And they were throwing a Pimps and Hoes party for her. So I just kind of piggybacked on that. Like, I got in for free and a lot of my drinks for free. I didn't have like any Pimps and Hoes garb or anything like that. And I just drank a shit ton, blacked out, and woke up with a purple feather boa in a diner, kind of dancing around some cowboys.
Dude, hell yeah.
And yeah, so I had a great time for my 21st birthday.
I forgot about my 21st birthday. That was really the last one I had friends on.
Yeah.
Just because, you have to. So, like, 21st birthday, I think it was again on a Saturday, like this last one was. And so Friday night, I went and did karaoke at a place with, like, my coworkers and my family. And then the next day, my friends just fucking took me out, and they tried their hardest to kill me. But I was in my drinking prime.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm going to say... We bar hopped around Brookings, South Dakota. Shout out SDSU Jackrabbits. Woo woo. So I think we hopped 8 different bars, and each person would like take up the mantle for the bar that we're at. They're like, all right, I'll get the drinks for this one. I'm gonna say each of them dropped like $60 at each bar. Still didn't take me down. And we pre-gamed for that shit. And so, like, we ended up walking the 2 miles back to our house because there's, like, no fucking taxis. Or I guess there was kind of a taxi service. We just fucking walked all the way back. And I still wasn't blacked out. One of the other dudes blacked out, and I was fucking with him. And then I played Call of Duty, somehow spilled a beer on my crotch while playing Call of Duty, ripped off my pants, and an army crawled to my room. My 21st birthday.
I think one of my saddest birthdays was my 30th. I was going to grad school up in Vancouver. I invited some of my friends from grad school out, but they're grad school people, and they're librarian people too. Like, they study and read and work, and that's about all they did. So, like, a couple of my friends that I knew from Japan were living in Vancouver, so they came out. We went and had dinner, and then they had to go to work the next day, so I was just kind of like, well, I'm going to go around downtown, and just kind of went around dodowntown by myself on my 30th birthday and had a bunch of drinks, then caught the last SkyTrain back home. And then I remember this was a little after that Breaking Bad episode where it came out, where I found out you can get a free like Grand Slam or something from Denny's on your birthday. And Denny's was on my way back home, so I walked in there and asked for my free Grand Slam. And like, yeah, it was like 3-4 in the morning. There was this deep, heavy fog that rolled in, and I was just sitting there by myself eating a fucking Grand Slam, like, happy 30th birthday, Nick.
Fuck,
like, it
man.
was fucking sad.
See, that's why I never want to end up in a situation like that, or like I was in South Dakota. Like, I have no friends. I just moved here. My whole family's gone. Time to eat 6 McChickens, I guess. It was such a nice sunny day. I didn't know where anything was, so I wasn't gonna like go out to a park or
like
something.
Any weather in that sort of situation, it's gonna like for me, it was a heavy fog rolled in. Like, oh, this is sad and depressing. Sunny day, still depressing. Like raining, depressing. Like just partly cloudy, still depressing.
Yep, still depressing.
Weather couldn't make up its mind. Like my friends couldn't come out. But now that I've been back in Nevada, my parents keep wanting to do shit on my birthday. Because, like, I've been gone for, like, 12 years. So, like, they haven't been able to. But, like, now I don't want to do shit on my birthday, really. Like,
yeah, you're like, it's my day.
Yeah, usually I plan a trip to, like, go do comedy somewhere or something. And my parents are like, oh, we want to celebrate your birthday. Fine, like, on some random day, let's go to dinner. I'll come over and, like, we can have some cake or something. But, honestly, no, I just kind of want to go do my own thing.
Yeah.
It's... Like, I understand you guys want to celebrate, but it's my fucking birthday.
Yeah.
So, like, I just want to do what I want to do. Like, this year, I have another trip planned on my... Like, I already had the days off and everything, and I'm planning on getting like, going down to L.A. That's when I'm planning on going back down to L.A.
L.A.
And, although I auditioned for a play, which... okay, yeah. So, I went in there and I auditioned... And, you know, I did my monologue that I prepared. Like, oh,
good.
They really liked it. They were very impressed. So they wanted me to do a cold reading right there. And I did that, and they were impressed by that. Like, okay, we're going to email you or call you later this week for a callback.
Yeah.
That was last week. I still haven't heard from him. So now I don't know what the fuck is happening. But if I do get a part in that, like, that'll be in October. It's a Halloween show. So, like, I wouldn't be able to... So I would be performing on my birthday.
Yeah.
But if that doesn't pan out, which it seems like it's not going to, yeah, I think I'll probably be down in LA for my birthday, but I'm also planning on maybe going ghost hunting in Virginia City, which is also why I'm looking for a Ouija board. I have a little joke planned. Like,
Help, Quidja!
I have at work we get these field days where you get paid to just like go out and like test out the gear and shit like that. So I want to, but I always do mine in just ridiculous, and they're just kind of funny comedy things rather than being serious about like, this I plowed this power and all this shit. And this time I want to go do ghost hunting throughout Virginia City.
You gonna stage some shit?
And stay in the Gold Hill Motel and bring in, because that's supposed to be like the most haunted place there or whatever, and have a Ouija board. And then I brought a Ouija board to make a charcuterie, and it was like, and
for one visual gag.
Yeah, just for one visual gag. Because I went down to Vegas. I did my last field day down there. That's when I met Randy, the elderly Indian fella. I went to the Heart Attack Grill, took a picture of it, and I wrote up and I heard about this one place where you weigh over 350 pounds, you get to eat for free. Then I posted a picture of the Heart Attack Grill, the exterior, and here's the falafel plate I got instead. Just like stupid things like that.
This motherfucker.
So yeah, that's why I want to go. I went on a weird tangent. I forgot why I started off that. So yeah, that's what I want to do on my birthday. If I don't wind up
in a play,
be in LA or in a play, I'm going to go ghost hunting in Virginia City.
It's a good plan. You had a lot of backup plans.
Yeah, I have contingencies. This is what happens when you're not depressed and fatigued all the time, I guess.
That makes sense.
You make plans and want to do shit.
Yeah, I didn't come up with any backup plans for mine. I was
a lot jam packed into one day.
I knew that if anything, I could just do it all by myself and make friends along the way. Because I've been testing that recently. I've just been going out and being like, see what forms around me. And usually, I'll go to the library or do karaoke, and I'll be like, and now I have a group of 4 or 5 people.
Yeah,
just hanging out. And so I just been doing that, and I was like, all right, for my birthday, I'm gonna go float the fucking river. And then after that, we're going to hang out in the park that we get to at the end, and my mom will just bring us catering. And then after that, I want to go to Midtown and just fuck shit up. And that's what I did. It was a grand old time. I think I invited fucking 12 people to float the river, and I just assumed they're all not going to show up. I was like, that's probably not going to happen. And only 3 of you motherfuckers didn't show up, which was nice.
I even bought a swimsuit. I was all set to go, but then I had to make up some hours for being sick.
And you were still dying.
Sick,
Austin also had to work, and so it was... Quentin almost didn't make it. Almost didn't. He was 20 minutes late, and I was trying to count the tubes, and I didn't realize that Jesse didn't need one of my tubes. And so I was like, Quentin, we don't have any tubes, and we're waiting for you. And he was like, just go without me then. I'm still 20 minutes away. So we actually get to the park we're floating from. We start inflating things, and I'm like, oh shit, I've got 2 extras. And there was no service there. So I'm there with my phone in the air, trying to speakerphone Quentin. I'm like, Quentin, I lied, we have a tube. Come to the park. And he was like, all right, I'm on my way. He was already at Shields shopping or something. But it was good. He made it. And I had everybody there to hang out. I had the band there, had the fan club. I had the fan club there. Shout out to Courtney and Allison for showing up to my birthday and just being chill as fuck. I ended up being kind of responsible for them on the river. Just because, when the adrenaline kicks in, I just feel like I need a task. That's the kind of person... I feel like I'm just kind of a guardian type person.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
You're a mama duck.
Yeah, and so people started... We were all trying to tether together, and people started breaking off because, it was treacherous. So, cables are snapping, and then, man, I just ended up, holding on to Allison's tube because her one broke off, and I was like, you're not gonna die. We'll be fine. And Courtney was just attached to me being alive.
Yeah.
Just feeling the moment. And it was only an hour. We floated for an hour.
Yeah,
that was
the river was moving pretty quick that day.
It felt like a whole day. There was so much treacherous things, so much rock hitting. I tipped over twice. I almost lost my Crocs.
Fuck.
So what I did is
tragedy.
I bought a IPX7 waterproof rating Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah.
And I bought a dry bag for my phone and a bunch of other stuff. And so I put my phone in the dry bag, and then I Bluetoothed it to the speaker and just played my Summer Vibes playlist, and it was just going. And I forgot to mention to everybody, I was wearing a suit while floating the river. I was wearing jacket, white shirt, black tie, black shorts. Like, too short. I looked like Angus Young from AC/DC.
Yeah.
And then I had my green Crocs on underneath that. So I am wearing a suit in green Crocs with my waterproof speaker and drinking fistfuls of Truly. And my favorite part is we're coming up on this other group of people, and I'm sitting there drunk as shit already, because I was just chugging Trulies in the park. So I'm drunk as shit, Crocs, suit, and then Stitch's Brick in Yo Face comes on. Now, if none of you are familiar with Stitch's Brick in Yo Face, this is a Florida rapper, white, of course, who has stitches stitched to his, around, tattooed on his mouth. And he also has an AK-47 tattooed on his face. And the entire song is about putting a brick in someone's face because they aren't paying you for your cocaine. And the entire song is him yelling at full volume about how much he enjoys selling cocaine. So, again, me floating, suit, green Crocs, I'm yelling at the top of my lungs,
Jesus,
all about how much I love selling blow. And so we run into this random group of other people, and they were horrified. Because honestly, if you see me in fucking Crocs and a suit on a river with just a bunch of other randos, you'd believe I sell cocaine. But I'm just like the craziest version of that person. They're like, he obviously sells cocaine, but in like a ironic way. Oh god, I was just sitting there like, I'll put that brick in your face. Say what? They were all mortified because they were all much happier later when I floated by and Big and Rich's Save a Horse Ride a Cowboy was playing. And I was also yelling that at the top of my lungs. So yeah, it was dangerous when I tipped because I had all this shit with me.
Yeah, all this important shit.
Yeah, so like when I tipped, I immediately grabbed the speaker and everything else. I was like, everything else is secondary except the dry bag. I knew it would be safe, but it was like floating away and somebody had to go get it. Jesse's buddy Junior had to go get it. He was there too. Yeah, he saved all my shit because I also had Allison and Courtney's phones in the dry bag. So all three of our phones were making their way down the river with my Crocs. Luckily, they were all kind of together,
yeah. So
you could see the Crocs from like a mile away. And so Junior like swam out to go get them, which was very nice. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't lose my phone.
Good work, Junior.
Good job, Junior. I'm taking you on the river all the time. You're my new river guide. And then we got to the park way too fucking early. We were there 2:30. Food wasn't showing up till 4. Huh. So we like deflated all the tubes.
Just kind of hung out.
I drank the rest of the Trulies. Just waited. My mom was very concerned. It's funny. My mom, love her to death on paper, but she's there, just she was already like, why are they here so early? And I was like, surprise, we're here. And I'm in a drippy fucking suit. We're all beat the fuck up because the rocks were not nice to us. And so like I'm bleeding in a suit, drippy, and everyone else is like shivering because it was cold as shit that day.
Yeah.
So we show up looking rough, and she was so concerned, but she also didn't really know any of the people.
Yeah.
So I just roll up with a fuckload of drippy strangers to this party, and my mom. So she is just looking at all the women that are with us, because there's like Allison, there's Courtney, there's Jesse's girlfriend, and then she was like, "Which one's your girlfriend?" I'm like, "None of them, Mom. None of them. Remember how single I am right now?" She was really just like. She was so concerned. I was like, Mom, it's my birthday, and I just want to have fun with my friends. Don't do this to me right now. I'm too drunk.
She was a great host when I got there.
Yeah, once she had something to do. She's that kind of person that needs a goal and to host people. So once the food was there, she was in her spot.
I wasn't planning on eating. Like I wasn't hungry at all.
She will make you a fucking plate.
Yeah, she pretty much did. She like pointed out everything. Here's what we have. Here's what we have. And, like here's the plate. And I'm like, oh, thank you very much. And then she just kind of stared at me like, all right, I guess I'm making a plate. Yep. This is what I'm doing. Thank you very much. You're a delightful host. But yeah, she didn't like force me or anything. But it was like heavily implied.
Yeah, she's waiting
that this is going to happen. And then she left like 2 minutes later.
Yeah, she had a giveaway at Harrah's to go to. Again, that's my mom. She had a giveaway at Harrah's to go to, but she made sure we all ate first. Yeah. Yeah, then we all just fucking hung out in the park and listened to songs and waited to drip dry a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you took me back here. We watched
Took a nap.
fucking shows on
Yeah, some
YouTube.
Bon Appetit.
Yeah,
Watched a lot of
fucking-
Claire.
Oh man,
I love Claire so much.
she really just kind of centers me. I found out. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is what I want.
Like, I watch her. I love watching her make anything.
Yeah.
because she's so
Even the
fucking determined about it.
Even the regular cooking ones she does, or like the cake decorating ones,
Yeah.
when she's not fucking up tempering chocolate, it's wonderful.
I feel so bad for her with tempered chocolate.
That's why she did Pop-Tarts this last one. She was like, fuck chocolate,
Fuck Pop Rocks.
candy, fuck all of it. So she was like, I'm going to make pastries with jelly in it. Fuck you.
Yeah.
And they turned out great because that's what she's good at.
I saw she has some videos with Brad as well.
Yeah.
Like some crossover It's Alive things and all that. I need to start watching those.
You got to watch the Donuts one. They do a 3-part donut episode. It's so good because Brad keeps fucking it up while
Yeah.
Claire's busy trying to get the Starburst done.
And they're like doing that in the background while she's doing her. So I just want to
Yeah.
see the crossover of those ones.
It's so fucking good.
Like, I want to hang out with both Claire and Brad one day. That's what I want for my birthday. I want to go ghost hunting in Virginia City with Brad and Claire.
I'm so mad because Claire was here in town in Reno. I saw it on her
What?
Instagram. She was like at Circus, and she was gambling. I was like, is it weird to find her and be like, I'm such a big fan and you mean so much to me? I didn't do it, but I wanted to. I was like, why are you in Reno?
You know, you could play it off casually, just saying like, "Hey, are you Claire from
I
YouTube?
would not be able to.
Can I get your autograph on this Pop-Tart?"
Be like, could you sign this bowl of chocolate that I tempered perfectly? It's so easy.
I'd want her and Krista B. Jackson to meet, and then Krista can teach her how to temper chocolate.
So good. Oh my god. What if we tell her to come to Reno to learn to temper chocolate? We make them shoot a video together.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
they are basically the same person.
That's the best part.
It's
Except one of them's really good at chocolate. Other one not so much.
Yeah.
Does she teach chocolate classes? I feel like
She
Krista's
does.
done some
Yeah,
some
she's
culinary
done-
class things.
Yeah.
Kind of want to take some of those. Just to be like, brush up on my skills. Oh, yeah, I forgot the other things I did for my birthday. Went to Pinion, hung out, went to Z-Bar, hung around on the fire all night. It was a dope-ass time.
Yeah.
It was just a lot. Like, originally I was like, we're going to bar hop. And I got to Pinion, I was like, I just want to hang out. And then after a while, I was like, I do want to go to Z-Bar and be around a fire. And those were the only two things. I was going to go to Shay's, but I was like, that's not the right vibe right now.
I didn't wander over there.
Yeah.
Okay. That night, Quentin, Courtney, and that one random redhead, like all talked about like how much they love our comedy and everything like that.
Yeah.
And I fucking needed that right
Yeah.
then. And like, we're
It felt
fucking
so good, right?
Everything's terrible right now. And Courtney especially just went on for forever. And Quentin, like when we were at Pinion, he talked to me for a while about it. And then just that random redhead
chick comes
just
out of
up, like,
nowhere.
I saw both your guys' comedy. I think the Nick and Bobby show's on her birthday, and she said, "Oh yeah, I think I might be coming to that one." And
I'm so excited.
And I just fucking like, fuck yes, universe. I needed this. Things. A lot of other things are going really shitty right now, but at least these three people are stoked on this stupid fart jokes that I go out and tell, and they at least like the stupid crap I'm putting out.
And that's why I think my birthday was all around a total success.
Yeah.
It was just so fucking good. Like, I don't think I'm going to feel that good for a while.
You also got a Power Rangers lunchbox.
I got a Power Rangers lunchbox, and I used it today. And there's these three ladies that work underneath us where I work, and they know I'm fucking weird. And so I rolled in with my lunchbox, and they were like, do you have, like, a old school lunchbox? I tried to, like, run past them quickly. They're like, do you have an old school lunchbox? I was like, yeah. They're like, you come here. So I walked in there, I was like, it's original Power Rangers. And they were like, that is so dope. And I was like, look, it's even like embossed or whatever. Like the Power Rangers, you can feel them, and they were happy for me because I'm a fucking toddler.
It is a dope ass lunchbox. And that Secret Hitler game.
Yeah, I got Secret Hitler. I still gotta like find a crew of people to play it. We should just have a board game night here one of these nights.
Yeah,
a night that I don't have microphones and dishwasher pieces laying around the fucking table. We just move the microphones up. But yeah, we got to do, I don't know, something fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn on the light real quick. There we go. It got dark, guys. It got dark during the podcast. But
only
then
8 o'clock.
Yeah, my birthday was pretty much over after Z-Bar. I was there till like fucking 3 a.m. After a while, because Nick Taro came out, and then everyone just started slowly dispersing one by one. And then it was just me, Taro, and Courtney hanging out, just talking mad shit. I'm not going to say about who.
Who?
Everybody. Fuck all you motherfuckers.
Wish I would have stuck around then.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to go home and go to sleep because I go to work the next morning and wound up still being up until 5 a.m.
Should have stayed up.
Yeah.
Great. I just
assumed I would have been able to go to sleep, but nope, I was wide fucking awake.
Yeah, I just like talking shit. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to talk shit with somebody that has an outside perspective.
And Courtney seems to have a good outside perspective.
Oh, yeah.
Like
and she knows a lot of comedians, too.
Yeah.
So she's
kind of... Yeah, she knows all the people, but she's not, like, in the actual scene telling jokes and all that shit.
Yeah.
She's not an actual comedian. She's just a big fan of comedy.
That's why I trust her judgment. I'm like, if you say somebody sucks, I'll believe you, because I don't like to hang out with anybody at this point. Fuck it. Like, I just can't hang out at open mics anymore. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a long time before I go back to any... There's just a lot of other shit that I'm working on that I want to do.
I have to write, like, 5 songs in the next 3 weeks.
I've been researching pyramid schemes. And
yes! I saw you put that Facebook post out for pyramid schemes, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been working on, like, a little monologue for... I'm still trying to decide his exact name, but yeah, for the motorcycle pyramid scheme head guy, it's going to be... For some reason, I wanted to make him Australian again. I don't know why.
Are you going to end up having to drop the Australian accent halfway through?
That's why I'm not going to do it.
Honestly, it is a way funnier bit when you do.
Yeah.
When you're sitting there struggling for like 2 straight minutes on an accent, and then you're like, fuck it. And then you just keep going.
Well, last time I did, I think I was doing all right on the accent, and then all of a sudden, I just couldn't fucking do it anymore, and I couldn't get back into it no matter what I did. It was like 30 seconds of trying to get back into it, and like, nope, this is...
That's why they say whenever you're doing an accent, you got to have an anchor word.
Yeah.
It brings you back into it. I think that was a Gary Oldman tip. Because he did so many accents, he lost his native accent and had to go to a speech pathologist to regain it back.
Relearn his own accent.
To relearn what he's supposed to fucking sound like. Fuck, I love Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
Hope he never dies.
He's going to become an old man, and then he's going to die.
What?
And then he's going to become a zombie.
Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah, that was the thing. That's the thing that I do on this podcast now is fucking questions for us to answer.
Are these questions you made up, or you like find a list somewhere?
No, this is the list that I pulled. The last one of the "How do you think you'll die?"
Oh yeah.
So I like this one. To date, what do you think your greatest accomplishment is?
Fuck, the way I was living for a while, that I'm still alive seems like a pretty good accomplishment. Because I was not trying at all for a while.
And like you said, that you were surprised that you went into the doctor and they took you into the room full of diabetes pamphlets and other shit, and you just had vitamin D and B12 deficiency.
Yeah. Last time I went in there, they took me into the same room. So I don't know if that's just like the only room that's available.
They just have those pamphlets and everything.
Yeah. It was the exact same room, though. But yeah, like I was not taking care of myself at all for a very long time. And it is kind of surprising that there isn't more wrong with me. And I don't know if that's really a good accomplishment or anything, because I wasn't really trying or anything. I don't know, like looking back, I've accomplished a lot in my life, but I haven't really ever tried.
Yeah.
Like I've just kind of like wandered through everything, like, wandering through moving to Japan and living there. And I just kind of wandered into going to grad school. And I don't think I really succeeded there, but I graduated and I did, okay and well enough. Just not really well enough to find a good job in the field afterwards. And I think I'm proudest that I finally got up the courage to go after comedy and all the artsy bullshit that I've wanted to do forever.
Just now that you've actually taken a stab at being a creative, like in whatever terms you can, from all the characters and writing.
I tried so hard for like a decade to have a normal 9-to-5 sort of life and just be like a normal person. Even though I knew since high school, like I want to act and write and do comedy and all that shit. Like, oh, I can't actually do that. I'm not good enough. No one's going to want to see me. I'll never be able to succeed at any of that. And then after struggling for so long at being a normal person, I finally just said to myself, I need to fucking pursue these things that I'm actually passionate about instead of just trying to make it through every day, just clocking in and going to work and just, drinking a shit ton after work because I'm so depressed and upset about what I'm doing during the day to make a living. I'm just kind of proud that I finally worked up the courage to, like, I don't think I'll ever become like super rich and famous or anything like that, but I'm hoping at most I'll at least be able to make a living, get by doing artsy bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm at least trying now. I'm going out there and I'm finding that people do think it's worthwhile what I do. There are people who like what I do.
Yeah.
And it's not just in one field. Like, I've been working on mostly comedy for the past few years and people have been really enjoying that. But people are also enjoying my writing, and I've started dabbling in acting again, and people are stoked on my acting and tell me that I'm really good at that. I'm working with some really good, talented people on it too.
Hell yeah.
And they keep telling me that I'm talented. And like, if you keep telling me this, I'm actually going to start believing it at some point. Like, cause I still don't really believe it. I see other people, what they're doing. Like, they're so fucking amazing. I'll never be at that level. But then I have all these people who are already good and fucking amazing telling me that I'm good and fucking amazing. And I don't know. I'm just happy that I'm finally working towards that goal and that destination, rather than just kind of sitting down and giving up and saying, all right, I'll work on my 401k, and when I'm 65, hopefully I'll be able to do something I'm happy and passionate about.
Yeah.
I'm finally actually pursuing what I want to pursue. I'm not doing it full time yet, but I'm working pretty goddamn hard at getting to that level. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
How about you? What are you proud about?
That's tough, because I really like where I am now, like exactly where I am creatively and in life, pretty much. I feel real good about most things that I'm at right now. There is, of course, the overarching, will I ever start a family, and will that get in the way of my creativeness that I like? But I'm trying to push that out of my brain, because that's a trap to get in. One, thinking that, that has to be at the forefront of your mind all the time is just those things happen when you're ready for them to happen. Sure, you got to put work into it, but, getting caught up into it and thinking, oh, if I do this path, I can't do this other path, it's fucking stupid. So I've been trying to just go back and, stay working on myself and keep creating, because it's when I fully put myself into creating that I end up in the best places. I'm going to say, to date, my best accomplishments were pretty much all of the first 6 months of last year. All of the beginning of 2018, where we got to do the Nick and Bobby shows at Pioneer. I got to release one of the best albums that I think I'll ever make with my band, because those songs are still fucking solid. Because I released those 5, last January. So there was that. There was all the Nick and Bobby shows. I felt like that's when I finally also felt that I was funny in doing stand-up. It took a bit and a lot of failure, but that's when I finally was like, okay, I know who I am a little more on stage. Lost it a little bit in the winter. Had to re-find myself through the beginning of this year, but I think I'm in a healthier spot now with who I am, where if I get that same drive back I had 2 years ago, or, a year and a half ago, I'll end up in a spot like that again, and I won't slow down like I did this last time, because I won't get caught up in the same, I don't know, who am I, heady bullshit that I was getting into before, because the answer is, I am whoever the fuck I make myself into be, and as long as I just keep on the path of wanting to be better, and wanting to keep creating, because that's how my heart doesn't explode, then 2020 is going to be dope. And even just the end of 2019 is already looking pretty fucking dope. So, just surrounding myself with good people and making shit fucking work. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's important to kind of, follow your heart a little bit, or a less touchy-feely, douchey way to say that.
Yeah, I mean, there isn't. That's the part that sucks sometimes, is you're like, yeah, okay, there's no good way for me to say I'm super into myself and I want to do things for me.
Yeah. But it's so just, it feels so shitty trying to follow other people's path or like what they say you should do and what they're laying out for you. Like, this is what society says. Like, by this point you should have, you know, your family and all this shit set out and like your career laid out in front of you and everything. And like, this is what your life should look like at this point. But like, if that's not what you feel, if that's not what's making you happy, then why would you put so much effort into it?
Yeah.
And just being able to recognize what you want in your life and actually pursue it and chase after it, that could be hard to do. And not a lot of people actually settle down and do it. There's so many people that like, they reach middle age and, or just they become fucking old and like, I never really did anything that I wanted to do. And I just kind of got stuck in this rut, stuck in this path, and now I'm going to die and become a zombie.
Definitely don't want that. I'd rather die early than not do the things I want to do, which maybe I'm on that path. 27 Club, here I come. Fuck. Man, I really hope I don't die in the next year. That would blow so much.
Yeah. Well, don't die. Even though I keep telling you to become a legend and then die, don't do that. Work on the legend part and not so much on the dying part.
You know what I forgot to talk about?
What?
The sandwich. I got to go back to the sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
So what I ate, what I had planned, and I think I had talked about on the podcast previously, I finally pulled it off. It is a French toasted banana bread, peanut butter, and jelly sandwich that I then dip in funnel cake batter and deep fry. And honestly, it could have been better, but I'm happy I did it. I'm happy I did it. Because when am I going to put that much effort into some bullshit food ever again? Probably never.
It was like 3 days of preparation to make that sandwich.
There
were steps involved.
I got them homogenizing together so that they don't break apart when I put them in the hot oil. It was a fucking process. The only downside is, like, I think I French toasted them too much, so the sandwich is a little dense, so it stays cold if I have the oil up too hot. So the first and second one, because I only wanted to do 2 at a time and just see how it went. Because also, if I make too many, then I'm eating a fuckload of these sandwiches and I'll fucking die.
It seems like one of those things you have to eat right away. You can't just let them, chill out in the fridge for a while.
No, so I immediately like cross-sectioned it, sprinkled it with powdered sugar, and ate it. Oh, it was so fucking good though. Maybe I'll make some tonight because I've got some calories to spend because I really didn't eat all day, like at all. I had like an omelet for lunch that I had made for myself for breakfast and didn't want to eat, and I had a cupcake about 2 hours ago. So that's been my lunch for the day.
Damn.
I don't even think I've ingested 1,000 calories. I might be fucking dying.
Our cafe at work was closed down today, but they brought in a food truck. But by the time my lunch rolled around, they were pretty much out of everything.
Oh, lame.
So I had like 2 small chorizo tacos, which were lovely for what they were. But like, it was either that or cabeza, and I almost got the cabeza because I've never had it before. But no, I'll just get fucking chorizo.
We're feeling that adventurous.
Nah.
Plus, it would suck to go from sinus infection to food poisoning that quick.
And it was also, like, if they were bad and I wanted to get something else to get the taste out, they wouldn't really have anything else.
Yeah,
I'd just be stuck with that in my, in my mouth for the rest of the day. And right before I went out to get lunch, so one of my coworkers got this new pumpkin spice foamy mousse hand sanitizer.
The fuck?
And she sprayed me with it. So I don't know.
You smelled delicious.
So afterwards, I smelled like pumpkin spice and chorizo, which was a weird combination.
No, gross.
It was
because chorizo is just so fatty and spicy smelling.
Yeah, and then pumpkin spice on top of it.
Does not fit in well.
Yeah, it was a weird combination.
Oh God.
I don't know if I would recommend it. Yeah, I recommend it. Go out there.
Get some pumpkin spice chorizo for yourself. Live a little, motherfucker.
Right, but it was the weird thing. Like, it was this special product released by Bath and Body Works, I think, just for fall and Halloween. Like, it had the little pumpkin and like a cat with a witch's head on it and everything. I'm like, did you just buy this? Like, yeah. Like, are they already selling Halloween shit out there? Like,
God damn it.
Yeah, like, that's fucking bullshit. It's August. It's still summer. At least wait until the end of September, like October. Like, but it's fun to celebrate holidays all the time. Like, no, that's I want them to be special. They become less special. It can be like a week or two beforehand, great, or at least at maximum a month. But if you have the holiday shit around all the time, it's not special anymore. It's just, you need to compact it in to celebrate it just when you're supposed to celebrate the fucking holiday to make it feel fun and special. If there's any holiday you can celebrate all year round, I'd go with Halloween. But there's these people, like, you celebrate Christmas starting like around Halloween time. It gets earlier and earlier, and it's just fucking bullshit. I know part of it is because I fucking hate Christmas now because of working in fucking retail customer service and everything. I fucking hate Christmas now. It's the worst time of the entire fucking year for me. But still, even before that, like, I don't want to see Christmas shit around until like early December at the earliest. Because what's the fucking point? Why do you want to celebrate it this entire time? It's not special anymore. It loses its specialness.
No, you just get to be special for like 3 straight months.
Then it's not special.
It's so special.
It's not special
It's
anymore.
a whole quarter of a year.
Then it's just your life. Then it's just every day, and it's not special
life
anymore.
Could be Christmas. Oh,
but then it wouldn't be Christmas anymore. It would just be your life.
It would be Christmas, and Christmas is my life.
No. That's not how holidays fucking work.
Why not? If I do heroin every day, I'm a heroin addict.
Yeah, that's your life. You're being a heroin addict.
Yeah.
It's not like dropping in every now and again to feel special about, getting an elated feeling. You're just a heroin addict.
Yeah.
And who wants to be a fucking heroin addict?
If I only do heroin once, it's not special.
Yes, it is. It's a special one-time thing. You get to taste it and feel it. If you do it once a year, it's going to be fucking special and memorable. If you're doing it every single day, that's just your life. You're just a fucking heroin junkie who's ruining your life. And that's what Christmas is doing to us, is turning us into heroin junkies for the entire year round. And I feel like a Grinch for saying this. I know what I sound like. I sound like, just an angry old man, and I'm fine with that. Fuck you all for ruining holidays for me because they're not special anymore. That's what you're all doing to me. You're ruining my joy, you motherfuckers. You're the Grinches out there, you motherfuckers who are celebrating holidays for too long. You are the ones who are ruining holidays for all of us and for America and the world. Thank you very much. Fuck you all.
I'm going to do heroin for Christmas.
Fine. Do it once, don't get hooked on it, and do it all the time. Don't make that your life.
Well, we already did our plugs. What media are you feeling? You digging some shit right now?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm still listening to my ennui mix with all those French songs on. It keeps getting longer and longer, and it's not really ennui anymore. It's just like shit that I like
French.
listening to.
Yeah.
No, it's not even just French anymore. It's just songs. I put some Hedwig on there now. I watched Hedwig for the first time. That is fucking amazing.
Hedwig and the Angry Inch, guys.
That is a fun. I found he wrote and directed another movie called Short Bus, which is basically just a porn.
Hell yeah.
And I guess that they had some anchor from the CBC was the star of it, and she almost got fired because she gets plowed a lot in that movie. There's like orgy scenes and like she's vibrating herself and just like all this crazy shit. Hedwig. Watch Bon Appetit on YouTube. Claire. I'm following her on Instagram now.
Me too.
And Chris and Dan, just the whole. I want a Gabby in my life.
Get one.
She just a nice Venezuelan abuela.
You got to follow Brad too. It's alive. It's alive.
I'm following Brad. Good. I'm trying to think of some books and music that I'm rereading Ripley Bogle by Robert McLean Wilson, an Irish writer. Just really clever, funny stuff. It's about a 22-year-old Cambridge dropout who becomes homeless and is just this genius of a fellow. And it's just beautiful, beautiful writing. And there's the sequel to that called... it's not really a sequel. Called Eureka Street. Read both of those. I don't think he's written anything since then. But he's just like this, sarcastic, sardonic, genius guy who just writes beautiful prose about smoking cigarettes and dying on the streets. And it's just... It's lovely.
I want to do that.
On Christmas, you can go shoot up.
I just want to write about it. I don't want to actually do the thing. I just want to write about it.
He actually did it. He was homeless for a while.
Obviously not that good of a writer then if he had to go do it. Couldn't just imagine it.
I think
I love taking that stance.
Yeah, you can't be like, who's the Red Badge of Courage guy? He wasn't in the Civil War. He wrote 30, 40 years after the Civil War ended, and he wrote one of the best books about fighting in the Civil War.
Just made it up?
Yeah, he was just able to write about it.
Yeah.
Just using his mind thoughts.
George Lucas never actually in any Star War.
No.
Yeah.
Not even plural.
Made it up.
Not a single one.
Not a single Star War.
What media are you feeling?
There is a band that I found called Ramona.
Huh.
That's actually pretty good. And what I like is it's the exact font that the Ramones use, except theirs just says Ramona.
Is she a pest?
Yes.
Like the children's book Ramona the Pest? Nah.
Anyway, they have...
Appropriate response.
They have a 2019 album that just came out. It's pretty good. The opening track, Jet Fuel Can't Melt Steel Hearts, is super fucking dope. But they also have a song just after that one called Not Your Token. They have like two different singers going.
It's about J.R. Tolkien.
No, it's about being a token black guy, but I also accept the first reading of it just then. That would also help. But yeah, check out Ramona. They're super fucking dope. It's just like a trio of punk rockers making some dope shit. So that's that shit I like. I already plugged that Coffee Project song last time. Watched the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That shit's dank. Yeah, no, really, I haven't been doing much new media. I made my my Spotify playlist of my very specific summer vibes, and it is a mood. It's very strange, and I don't suggest listening to it if you don't want to just connect with me personally, you know?
Well, I need to give a shout out to the people in Reno and Sparks. If you see my car in a parking lot, stop fucking hitting it.
Someone hit your fucking car?
I keep getting scratches and dings on it. Like my fucking Santa Fe that I've had forever. Fucking nothing, at least nothing that I know is because I really didn't care about that one. But as soon as I get a new car, fucking... I had to go to Walmart to buy special stuff to like get these scratches and all this shit. I'm fucking... Fuck all of you.
Yeah. Hey, people in Reno and Sparks.
If you see a white Ford Fusion...
Fuck off.
Just leave it the fuck alone.
Pull your finger out of your ass.
Yeah, that's what I said. Pull your finger out of your ass.
Pull your finger out of your ass. LA.
LA.
You know what?
Well, let's get some tacos down in LA and go hiking.
We already plugged it so many times. But just fucking watch Letterkenny.
Yeah, I still love Letterkenny.
It's so fucking good, and we're almost through it too. Season 6 is the last season on Hulu.
Yeah.
I think they're making another season.
Good.
But man,
they need to continue that shit.
I don't like. I guess I could just start watching it from the beginning again because I wasn't absorbing the first 3 seasons really. Oh, it's gonna be so.
There's so much to pick up on. It's so dense.
It's good,
There's
guys.
so much going on.
Just fucking watch Letterkenny. I think that's all we got. Any final words?
Zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, hey, hey.